And we're live. Okay, and just a minute. Add to stream. Peter's there.
Hello.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
And John's here as well. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
Okay, and hopefully we get John on the stream as well.
Hello.
Trying to add John to the stream.
I'm on.
Blue skies, what do I see? Nothing but blue skies.
Morning, Royston Radio. If you're expecting music in this hour, then that's it. Right. Morning, Peter. How are you?
I'm in a lot better frame of mind.
Oh, good. Good.
Got rid of bad things. You know?
Yeah.
Accountants, to be honest. Got rid of them. Do you know, I've been with someone all that years, and I said, I'm now going to kind of move out from the address that you gave me. And
yeah.
Thanks for that, and I'm going to save money. But okay, we'll just send your mail back. Bang, that was it. Thank you very much for using our services for so long, Peter. You know?
Yeah.
But there's another letter going out to tell them how incompetent they were. Anyway, I'll tell you what I'm excited about, guys. You want to know?
No.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Right. It's something simple. Simple things in life. Now, I know that you guys like recycling and things like that. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Within reason. How many mobile phones have you got lying around?
Half a dozen at least.
Okay.
2.
Now, if you look on the internet, it'll tell you what you can actually still do with those phones. So, I've been involved with 3 accidents this year, right? And basically, 2 had cameras and 1 didn't. The one that didn't was me on my bike because I forgot to take my camera out today. I'll probably never go out again without a bicycle. Anyway, so I went to Halifax. I'll tell you their name because they give us a good service. They give us a 15-point check. And I joined their motoring club. If you join their motoring club as well, this isn't a plug for them. Service. So I done that. And I looked at the cameras from up in front and I went, it's a lot of money. Let me look into this. So I went on the internet and I loaded up my phone as I put my phone on the dash with a thing I've got for a camera when I'm driving. But there's also an app that I got, and it's called Droid Dashcam. And I just hit the button and it records. And it records over, and if it goes over, it goes in a loop, you know, 30 minutes at a time. I've never been so excited because I bought the app. It's £14 for the app. Job done. That's a recycled phone.
Yeah. Is that £14 a month?
No. It's 14. It's actually $14.99 a year, actually.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, $49 a year. And there's lots of things it can do. You can actually turn it into a camera. No, wait a minute. I got 2 apps actually. Forgotten. But so the Droid camera, I'm very happy with. Yeah, and it's got a G-Shock as well. A G-Shock is if somebody hits you, it automatically keeps that frame. So I'm quite happy with that. And then I got another app for traveling, and so that's a wee bit of my gadgetry today that I'm happy with.
Well, a gadget that I saw that I would be interested in using is Alexa in the car. And basically you just plug it into a power unit in the car and you've then got Alexa in the car and you can play your music, you can ask for the news headlines and all sorts of things. So you've got it whilst you're out and about mobile. Yeah. Look, it sounds brilliant. but I'm not likely to benefit from it because Angelica doesn't want it. So
here's the thing with that. I was looking. I've had a massive clear out with all the wires in my house. Sheila says, "Get this box sorted. Never throw away wires because I've needed some of them." But I found this box thing. What's this? And it's got Amazon on it. The smiley thing. It's exactly what you were talking about ages ago. And never used it.
mm-hmm.
I use GOOGL mainly to do stuff like that on the move.
Yeah,
I bought a gadget this week, which is being delivered, but is still sitting in its box. I bought a new TV.
Oh, right.
I can't believe how cheap it was either, and it's brand name Sharp. That too has Alexa and everything you can think of, Apple TV, the works. So I went to Costco and I spent 199 quid. Has he disappeared?
he's coming back.
Frozen.
He'll be back in a second.
Can you hear me?
I've got to ask John, why is it still
I
in
hear
the
you,
box?
but you're frozen. Yeah, so I bought this TV. It was 199 quid. It's 43-inch diameter. It's 4K resolution, super duper, streams everything under the sun, and has two handsets. One of which is a Roku, ROKU.
Yeah.
And you can talk to the Roku handset and you can be Alexa or whatever you want on there.
Yeah.
You're still frozen, Pete.
I know. I'll just keep it there. I'll keep it. It might come back in. I don't know what's happened.
You're still frozen, Pete.
I know.
Yeah. It's okay. That's my phone. I'm just checking.
Thought we had an echo.
Yeah.
No. I used it. What I've started doing is when I'm going live on YouTube, I get my phone and which I put it onto 4G. Yeah, so it's not affecting the Wi-Fi at all. And I use this to make sure that I've got sound and good quality video. And then I switch it off again. So the first thing in every broadcast is I say hello to myself. Okay, you're back, Peter, and you're moving.
And you're drinking coffee.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need my coffee. What else have I done? I'm trying to think of things. I'll tell you what I'd like to ask you, John. How did you get on with Copilot?
I've used it a couple of times. It's all right for text generation. It seems to put something together that's pretty good.
I put in a picture of me, and it turned into me moving and things. Yeah, but unfortunately, do you know how much they want a month for Copilot?
It's free.
It's not. It's £30 a month.
Yeah. There is like everything, there's a free version, but you can only do so much. If you want to use it properly, you've got to pay.
It says we've got 80,000 people in the queue.
I've been writing copy, etc., for donkey's years, and that's how I will continue to write my copy. But I have tried a few things on it.
Right. I'll tell you what was good on it. I had a picture of a moving bedbug. But the only problem is you can't use it because down in the right-hand side, they've got, they have everything about there. What do you call it in the bottom? Yeah, it's not got your logo. You probably get your own logo if you paid for it. So I'm going to work away with chat.
So you were asking about text to image generation?
Yes.
Bing incorporates free AI image generator.
Bing.
Bing, yeah, that's Microsoft's.
Yeah. But do they want you to? Do they want you to become their?
I don't know. As I keep saying, I haven't tried many of these things because it doesn't really interest me.
I'm just looking at Bing. Bing helps you turn information into that, make it easier and easier. And the first thing it says is Copilot.
So if you know, yeah, but that's an advert if you look at it hard. If you type bing.com/images/create,
right,
and try that.
How's the image creator? Create images. Anyway, we'll do that later then. I'll look at that. Right, let's get back to Stephen. Anything to talk about?
It's that time of year, isn't it? Flu injections, COVID injections. Have you both had none or one or two?
None.
I'm not taking them.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, it is a personal decision. I had the flu injection on Tuesday.
Right.
I had to travel for it because when I went to book it, my local setup wasn't in the list because the NHS website is absolutely brilliant. I mean, you can actually decide where you want to have your flu jab. So I decided that I would get the bus to Melksham and go in the chemist and have my flu jab, then come back on the bus. As it turned out, Angelica had a lesson cancelled that afternoon, so I got a lift there and back, which made it a lot easier. But I was out of it yesterday. I've got to say, I wasn't totally myself yesterday. Reaction to nothing serious, just annoying. And then the COVID jab I got tomorrow. And it's the COVID jab that is basically discombobulating. It's Angelica is a member of a gym, and basically in the gym you book a session, and you book a session for half an hour. And 3 people today have said, "I've just had the COVID jab. I can't make the lesson today." So it does have an effect on you, but of course, then you're actually covered for the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're just very fortunate. If we go back to when COVID arrived, we'd have all been getting the injections. I think we all did. Now that it's not, well, it's just another similar to flu illness. And it's a personal choice whether you do it or not.
Yeah, it's still controversial just now. I'm just gonna. Do you know about the talk of up here just now? Well, obviously, Alex Salmond has passed away, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's a lot of hypocrites come out after it, okay, and saying things, right, and people are giving him short shrift for it. But do you know the big debate about him?
Okay.
How they're getting his body back to Britain.
Oh, that's all sorted now, though. Somebody's paying for a plane but doesn't want his name used.
So somebody's done that. I didn't know that. Thank you for that.
Because 2 days ago, that was, Peter.
Yeah.
And I believe it may well be today that he's actually repatriated.
Yeah. So what happened is people were complaining because they were going to send the RAF over for him. They were all saying,
that they refused to send the RAF because that you have to be a royal for that to happen.
Yeah, well, that's what was getting asked, John, right? And what people were saying is, why didn't he have his own insurance? You know, there's been not a lot of mercy for him with some people, and in fact,
I don't think it was a question of insurance. I think it's how you get from where he was to Scotland, because there is no direct capability.
No. But anyway, so one prominent SNP person really called out the SNP with it, you know. And he comes from a place called Stricken. Have you heard of that before?
No.
Do you know what else Stricken is famous for?
No, I'm about to find out.
My new bookkeeper stays there. She's come up from England. I joke with his sister. Have you been eating yet? The villagers. Guess who lived there? Well, does anybody in the channel know? Come on.
Strickland.
If I was to say Dennis Nielsen,
Oh, right. Is that where he came from?
you remember him, Stephen?
Yeah. I do.
So he came from Strickland, which is near Fraserburgh. And that's where he come from. A little wee village. He ended up down in London, eating people. Facebook user, I know who that is. Why does it come up Facebook user?
Because they're not part of it. Just does, Peter. Right. Because they've not given permission to OneStream to actually use their name. Right, okay, you got the first, I'm pretty sure you got the first one right. Hey, Stephen and Peter, because John wasn't here at the time. But do you know who this is?
Morning, gentlemen. It's not their old host, is it?
No, don't think so.
I think it's somebody from Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it's Kelly as well.
Kelly.
Do you anyone here have ADHD? That's Corinda.
That's probably me.
I think we all have attention deficit these days. We all expect to be entertained 24/7, and we all. I mean, the thing was, back in the day, you used to sit down, read a book, and lose yourself for an hour.
Yeah.
Now there is so much going on and so many distractions. Yeah, I mean, we sit down and read for breakfast and at lunch, so I'm getting my reading in. But there's so much going on, so much to get involved in if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, have you watched today, Peter? Have you watched Fox News?
No, I don't watch Fox News. My routine in the morning is to get up and I flick onto YouTube and see what I get there. I'll maybe listen to GB News. Sheila likes the BBC, so I put my headphones on when she watches that.
Yeah.
So what are they saying?
No, Camilla was on.
All right.
Camilla was interviewed on Fox News.
Okay.
By Mr. Bear. And he was, let's put it this way, he was hostile.
Right.
But you'd expect that, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
But I think she's very brave to actually go on there and be interviewed by a TV channel which is definitely right wing. And she held her own, has to be said. And that gave her the chance to speak to undecided Republicans, to actually listen to, I'm not going to go into this American politics, but to actually listen to somebody who knew what they were talking about and wasn't attacking. Well, yeah, okay. So that was Fox News. Anyway, if you're on YouTube this morning, Peter, do you not see me?
I can't remember if I did. I think I've seen a picture of you. I think you're.
Yeah.
Right. What was you saying?
No, I was talking yesterday about something I knew nothing about. Well, no, it's not true. I was talking about Twitch gaming and YouTube. And the thing that fascinated me is how do you get from having a game on your computer to being live on Twitch?
Yes.
So as well as telling people how to get viewers and grow your audience, I actually did a demonstration of going from, I play Diablo. So Diablo on the desktop, I took that into a piece of software called OBS. I pushed into OneStream. And then OneStream played it out to Twitch and to YouTube gaming. And it's just so simple and easy to do. I don't know why I didn't do it before. The thing is that you're actually playing the game. You're talking to people at the same time. It's just a new arena because it's big business. I mean, we looked at I looked at YouTube gaming and I looked at Twitch gaming, and there were people playing games on Twitch with 9,000 concurrent viewers.
Yeah.
9,000 watching. Yeah. And that's because they were ace at what they did.
Yeah.
And they practiced for hours and hours and hours. Their technology was good. They were broadcasting in high definition. And they were having banter with the audience who were watching. And these guys get sponsored. Yeah. They get sponsored by hardware and software companies, and they get subscriptions because they do basically exclusive broadcasts for subscribers. And
I think that some of them are very, very, very rich people playing games.
Oh, yeah.
Very rich. I've got a guy that I watched just now. It's not something you would watch, but he's targeting the National Trust. What's the other one? English. And the latest one is one of a palace, right? Now, there's a red zone over Buckingham Palace, and there's a red zone over Windsor. But this palace, I can't remember what it was, and he knows how to get them. And they come out, it's a no-flying zone, this. No, it's not. He says, it's on my app. And it goes on and on and on. And what he does to get it, he puts it out as a premiere at 6 now, right? And just when you're getting into it, he goes, oh, here they come. It's the police. And when the police come, guess what happens?
He stops broadcasting.
Stops broadcasting. It's a pre-made film, he does. He says, we're getting the next one tomorrow at 6. And we go, can we type in things played? But he's got it right now because YouTube's obviously helping him as well. They put a premiere, give him so much, stop and come and do the rest. And people are sitting waiting for him to come on. And
well, we can do that.
Yes, yeah. But he's made a good job of it, and he's very nice and polite, and but it just shows you the law of the community. You're not allowed to do this. He says, we are. He says, photography is not a crime. That's our land. Yeah, it's your land, but I can go over it with my UV. The CAA owns it, and it's so funny. So funny. Probably something you wouldn't have watched that, would you?
Basically, I don't set. I've got to be honest, I don't go out my way to watch people doing stupid things.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Legal things. Not conscious.
It's not illegal. It's not illegal. It's legal.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Even policemen say, I watched your video the other night. It was funny.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the thing is that we're all different. We all like different things, and long may that continue, where we have freedom of choice, where we have freedom. Indeed.
But what I'm finding about YouTube now is I've started doing a lot of videos just to practice. It's flooded. It's absolutely flooded. You've got to be controversial to really get it, or you've really, really got to be educational. There's a guy from this area, he goes about, and he's got thousands of viewers now. He's done it for a while, and he does some really good educational stuff, traveling, you know.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay. Right. Okay. So what else is going on in the world that we should be aware of and be talking about? John, anything in Solihull?
No, not really. It's very quiet at the moment.
Yeah.
Weather's good. Sun's shining. Does that count for everything? Anything?
Basically, we had from memory, we had such a wet, horrible summer that I think we're owed a couple of sunny days.
Oh, yeah.
Today is supposed to be the best day of the month, according to the weather people.
Okay. It's time to go for a run then. That's what I'll be doing. When I've sent, because after this broadcast, I send Fonz the recording so we can be on Royston Radio.
I tell you, there was an event on Sunday night, early hours of Monday morning. Somebody stole my wheelbarrow off my allotment plot.
Oh no! Major crime.
Well, it is a major crime because, Peter, it's only a few months old and it was 62 quid.
It's annoying, isn't it?
It's more than annoying. Yeah, if somebody wanted to borrow it, they only had to ask.
I know. I'm looking at the X, right? So obviously, unfortunately, Liam Payne has died.
Yeah.
And then next trending in the United Kingdom is Caroline Flack. Do you remember her?
Of course, yeah.
Same sort of thing has happened. And the third is, guess what?
No idea, Peter.
Sky News. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this. They've actually changed recently. They're losing a lot of money, Sky News. Lots of money.
Right.
And they've actually changed their attitude recently. They're actually giving the Labour government a harder time now. And basically, they've been losing lots of viewers. And so have the BBC. The amount of people that have said, I'm not paying my licence anymore is incredible. You know? So, hold on. Right. So, that's just letting you know what's trending at the moment.
Okay. So it's not too much going on. Okay. All's quiet. So basically, we don't know what to talk about. We do. This is going to be good. England in 2 years' time will play Germany in the final of the World Cup, and whatever happens, Germany wins.
German in charge. Yes.
Germany win. Yeah, either the English team win with a German manager, or the German team win. Yeah, so we can't lose now, John. I mean, whenever it's a final between England and Germany, Germany will win.
Who was the person that refused to sing the national anthem? What manager was that?
There are those that refuse and those that can't.
No.
Those that demand.
The guy said he was concentrating on getting ready for the match, and that was more important to him than singing the national anthem.
Who was that?
Can't think of his name.
Was he not the manager?
Well, our new manager is Thomas Tuchel. He used to manage Bayern Munich, who are now managed by Vincent Kompany. He has said, he was asked the question, Peter, would he sing the national anthem? And he said, it's a personal choice. I'm thinking about it.
It was Lee Carsley that you're talking about.
And who's he?
He's the current acting interim, whatever you want to call him, England manager.
What nationality?
He's from Birmingham.
Is he? Wow.
Yeah. In fact, he was from about less than 5 miles from where I live. It's local.
Okay. Well, John. Sorry, Steve.
It's okay. It's all right. No worries. Carry on, Peter.
Birmingham. How far away are you from Birmingham Airport?
Me? I'm 8 minutes in the car.
Well, I'm coming
25 minutes on the bus.
Well, I'm coming down to Birmingham.
Right.
On the Tuesday the 5th.
November.
I'm coming and I'm coming down early, 8 o'clock. I'm flying from Aberdeen. And I think it'd be a nice opportunity to meet you in person.
It'd be really nice to do that.
And I will let you buy my breakfast.
don't have breakfast, Peter. So you've got no chance.
You'll have the pleasure of me eating mine at your expense.
So where are you going, Peter? And when you're flying,
and then from there, I'm going to Milton Keynes by train.
Okay, well that's really easy because you know the station is connected to the airport.
Yeah, well, that's
well, is it magnetic levitation, something like that? Anyway,
is that right? Okay, well, I need to get a train to Milton. Milton Keynes is hard to get to, but I was looking at all the cost, and it's just a lot of money. So I said, wait a minute. My nephew has become an aircrew person.
Yeah, I think you told us this the other day.
That flight would have cost £300. Guess how much I got it for?
50 pence.
No, I got it for 80 quid. It's the airport tax. It's a killer.
Does that return £300, Peter?
Yes, it would have been. I think, if not more. Aberdeen to Birmingham. But basically, it's costing me 80 quid, and most of that is eaten up with airport. In fact, it's £34 or something for airport tax each way. It's a joke. Up in Aberdeen Airport, we're £5 to drop someone off now. You know?
We had that at Birmingham Airport for a while, but they've now put a fast drop lane.
Right.
Where you can go into the lane, drop, and you have to leave immediately. You can't. You've got enough time to take cases out the boots, and then after that, you're going to get a ticket by camera.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Well, when I get camera tickets and that just recently, I refuse to pay them because I went into a car park in Aberdeen. I bought my ticket with a credit card. Right, I got the ticket. And because I didn't display it in the car, they wanted more money. Well, guess what? Take me to the small claims court because I can prove to the judge that I bought the ticket.
Yeah, this is different in the fast lane at Birmingham Airport because it's policed by the police, not by a private contractor.
Yeah. Incidentally, you know we've got about 6 different police forces.
So what they've also done is made, if you do want to there, the first 10 minutes in the little car park where it's free now.
Yeah.
And then it's several pence after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what they've done is they've made the drop-off lane a red route.
Yes.
Right. And all the other roads, but the drop-off lane is a red route, which is enforceable with £100 fine. Yeah. And it isn't a private firm fine; it's a government fine.
Yeah, let me tell you about that as well. Getting a fine in Aberdeen city centre at the moment. There's a section of the road is now one way. They're redeveloping the area. And all these Uber and Kangaroo or whatever the Deliveroo and drivers on bikes, mostly my Asian friends really. And got one of them come up, very nice guy. He says, "Have you out on my bike?" And he says, "Have you heard?" I goes, "What?" He says, "One-way system now." I says, "I knew that. I did know it." He says, "I've just been given £100 fine." I goes, "Why?" He says, "Because I went up the other way." I says, "That's why you got £100 fine, because it tells you it's a one-way system." And all of a sudden, bam, the police stood there one day and just pulled them over. One way, it's a one-way street now. And the message has got out now. You know, they've either got to walk with a bike or get a different route now. But so going back to routes, our city council, the people are going mad. They set up a new route for the LEZ and the bus lanes. It's 11,000 fines. Now they've taken out the turn left into a place called Market Street, down Union Street, turn left. But then when you get to the bottom, most people want to go straight over to a place called Torry. But they can't, because they make them turn left again. And it's like going in a loop. crazy. The people are driven crazy. But I'll tell you what it's done for Aberdeen. It's certainly cleared out the shoppers. Because they're going to the other places now. You know? So there you go. So, Steve, I don't know what happened with Stephen. If you're there, Stephen, just give us a shout if there's any complications or anything. And we'll cut. So, what's new with you then, John? Right.
Oh, look, we've got them circles again that we had last time.
Circles. Yeah.
They don't show on the finished broadcast.
Okay.
Does that indicate that you're the person doing the recording? Because it goes when you close the recording.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, and I don't think
I
it's
wasn't here last week for a variety of reasons, but the week before we had this.
The most important part of the broadcast is our talking, not any visuals. I can keep my camera permanently off if that's the way to stop annoying you.
It's not annoying us. We're simply telling you that you have circles all over you.
Let me go and have a look on Facebook.
What we give?
Okay, I'm on my face. Open on my Facebook now, without having to look.
Well, I'm just looking at the BBC News, guys, right? And it says, Minister's complaint to Starmer over cuts. How do you think he's done the first 100 days, John?
As bad as we expected him to do. He's not my cup of tea, but neither was the previous incumbent.
And if you look at him, he's got very cold eyes. Sort of, he was a sort of judge, because he was a judge. He would slam a thing down and say a sentence you to death by hanging, and would think nothing of it. But do you think that lady singer should have had that police escort the way she did?
Don't know anything about what you're talking about, Pete.
Oh, right. But somebody type in the name of the famous singer was here just recently. And they said, and my mum said, who's her manager, if we don't get a police escort, just like royalty, we're cancelling the concert. And the Metropolitan Police says, no, that's for royalty. And all of a sudden, the government got involved. And she got a police escort. And guess who got free tickets to the concert?
Well, it will have been Mr. Starmer, wouldn't it? But then he's had free underpants as well, hasn't he? So, you know.
Yeah, and the other people. And he was also filmed behind the Home Secretary as well, met her. So everybody's saying, is every star going to get a police escort now? I can't remember a girl's name.
The problem in the world today is that we just read headlines without reading the paragraphs down below. Yeah.
Oh, this must be the Guardian you're looking at then.
No, it is the Guardian. I read the full article. I don't just read the headlines. I read the full article. Right. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about freebies, and the fact is freebies are part of life, and it's not giving us a reward for doing something. It's for giving us a reward for being in the position you're in. Yeah, and there's nothing legal about it, is there, Peter?
There's nothing what?
Illegal.
No, probably not illegal, but ethical. Why did he give £6,000 back then?
That's nothing to do with Taylor Swift.
Okay, so the Taylor Swift one, they basically said, if we don't get a police escort, I'm cancelling the concert.
And when she had a concert in Europe, there was a credible threat of an incident taking place, and people were arrested.
That wasn't a credible threat in London.
There was a credible threat to the gig. Yeah, a violent threat to the gig.
First I've heard of that one.
And the other thing that gets me about this is that Taylor Swift had numerous concerts throughout the UK, from Scotland all the way down, and she raised a fortune for charity and a fortune for every single business that actually contributes selling something.
Do you know who also raised a lot of money for charity?
How lots of people, but you've got
Jimmy Savile. He raised a lot of money for charity.
Oh no,
but he was being naughty, wasn't he?
That's a red card. As soon as you bring that in to justify a normal argument, there are certain people who should not be mentioned.
Anyway, according to the Daily Mail, not that I trust anything they say that Starmer did not make the decision about the police escort. It was made by the Metropolitan Police Commissioner.
Yeah, but they refused it in the beginning.
Anyway, half the cabinet went to the Taylor Swift concert.
You start all that. I'll have a look at this. Taylor Swift.
So Peter's doing some research.
Did the Met refuse permission? You carry on. I'll type away.
I was thinking about what to say and what to talk about. If in doubt, let's
Taylor Swift.
Not Taylor Swift, and not the gentleman whose name should not be given any publicity
ever
whatsoever.
Mentioned again. Yes.
Indeed. And
I'm reading something here called The Guardian. Okay.
Good.
Ministers facing questions over Met's VI protection for Taylor Swift. James cleverly asks Yvette Cooper if she intervened to ensure pop stars' London concerts went ahead. And then, so there's going to be questions about it. The pop star and her entourage were provided a police convoy by the Special Escort Group, a specialist unit of the Metropolitan Police, which is only reserved for the royal family and senior politicians. Here endeth the lesson from The Guardian.
And here endeth the, do you believe everything you read in the press or on the internet?
I don't buy papers anymore.
I can't remember when I last bought one. I have a local free paper I pick up at the supermarket.
Yeah.
But you don't want to know the reason now. I don't read it. I put it over the sink when I trim my beard.
John, do you know what I got off of Amazon? I got a thing I put over my shirt and tie it. It's a bib for shaving. But there you go. So, right. Yeah. Next question. Next thing we can talk about, since it's went quiet.
Right. The thing is, we can't have radio silence because if people are listening to us on radio,
I think we've gone.
Thank you. Let's just go over here and say hello to the people on Royston Radio.
Hello, Royston Radio.
Try and
online, on app, on smart speaker. The future of radio today. Royston Radio. Community is our middle name.
Okay, speaking about singing, what I've been doing recently is I've been looking at older songs from the 60s, 70s in a pub, because most people know what I sing now, so I throw out new songs. And I say, right, I'm going to do it early. And if it's rubbish, I'll won't do it again. So I look at the age of the crowd, and do you know what gets everybody singing? It's the Tom Jones version. It was done by Cilla Black. You're my love. and I powerfully put that one on. And then the other one I've done is Yesterday Man. Do you remember that one?
I do, yes. I'm a Yesterday Man.
Yeah, and he's still alive, that guy. You know, he's German. Did you know he was German?
I know the song title, Peter. I don't know the total genesis of the song itself.
He's actually half German. I was looking him up, see if he was still alive. And so I'm looking at older songs that they're lively. I'll have to do a couple of the Beatles and any other suggestions that I could do. But I'm going to try and go in one night and say every song I'm doing tonight is going to be a new old one.
Engelbert.
Well, like that was I used to start out singing. What one do you remember about Engelbert Humperdinck?
Release Me. Please
Release Me. That goes down well. I know a singer that used to do that at the end of the night.
Yeah.
The one I liked was Only Man with, what do you call it? Only Man. My memory's gone. Every time I wake up, lonely is a man without love. So I like that one. Engelbert. Good singer, Engelbert. I do a lot of Tom Jones. Delilah still goes down well in the pubs. And what I like is, no matter what your age is, when I do my way, and I've got to tell you, I'm quite good at it, the whole pub is singing, no matter what age they are.
Yeah.
You know, especially at the end of the night. And another one that I've done recently, I look around and I says, well, I try this one. And I'll say, okay, Starman by David Bowie. And even the young kids have all got their arms in the air. And I'm going to let you into a secret. I'm going to wait to get busking equipment. And I'm I'm just going to go out at weekends and keep people happy because it's like, poor young guy. The woman come up and give me £2. I sang a song up for him on TikTok. I said, I'll give you a break. And the woman come up and give me £2. She says, that's the best song and singer I've heard today. And I took it £2 and give it to Jacob. But he says to me, Peter, you should come on TikTok. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I know a guy in Aberdeen, he says, I used to make 400 quid singing a day.
Yeah.
Amazing. And it's easy to do. You just get a little street cube and go out. I don't play a music. And I done some of the old stuff and people come up and spoke to me. They even come out the shops. Yeah. And so I'm going to get a board. I'm going to put it in front of me. It's going to say, wife stole my pension. And they might feel sorry for me and give me a £5 a time.
I think the thing is, you're not a pensioner, Peter.
I'm not a pensioner yet.
Well, you're not. You can celebrate the fact that you're not a pensioner.
I know. I just can't believe in 2 years' time I'm going to be 66 and I'll be a pensioner.
There's nothing wrong with it, is there, John?
No.
Yeah.
Although I'm still working a bit, but, you know.
I always said I'll carry on, but after this year's experience, I said that my supervisor said, are you getting a new van? Are you getting it? I says, no, I'm not committing to anything now until I see how the year goes. And I'll tell you what, here's a little thing. This is what I'm going to tell people. If money's tight just now, before you buy a gadget, see if there's an alternative. 2, when did you really go around? Did you ever do this, guys? You go around your bank statement and say, what's that? What's that for? And then trace it to see the name. And you'll find things that you've been paying for ages. And you cancel them. And if you cancel them, they'll still get in touch with, why am I moving like us? If you cancel them, right, they'll soon get in touch and let you know. In fact, I had a credit card and they wrote to me and cancelled my direct debit. They says, you haven't used the direct debit for 37 months. That's because I've got money in the card. Ah, ha, ha. Not a penny from me. But I have really, really cut back. And that's why I'm not buying a camera, because I've got an old smartphone there and an app, and that'll do me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I've been looking at systems that I've been paying for, and one of those is Grammarly. Now, I love Grammarly because it is basically when I write anything and I make a mistake, Grammarly tells me. So wherever I write it, whether I'm writing an email, whether I'm posting on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, it tells me, and it's great for actually gathering thoughts and everything. Anyway, I've decided this year I'm not renewing my Grammarly subscription, so I'm looking for alternates.
ChatGPT.
Well, yeah, ChatGPT. I suppose basically what I want to do is I want to save text. That's it. I want to save and organize text. So yeah. I thought that I would go back to Evernote. Do you remember Evernote, John?
Yeah, it's free these days, isn't it?
Well, substantially, yeah, substantially free. I mean, it's been around. I mean, I went back there yesterday, as it happens, and the last time I used it was 2012.
Right.
But it still had everything I've written in the previous 10 years was still there. So, they didn't get rid of anything. Because I didn't delete my account, I just stopped using it.
Right.
But I tried the software, and it's just so clunky, it's not true.
Yeah.
It's not been updated. Well, it probably has been updated, but not effectively.
I'll tell you another.
Have you tried Pro Writing Aid?
No.
That's a Chrome plugin that does pretty much everything Grammarly does, and it's free.
I love you too. It's great.
I'll check that out.
There are paid versions, but the free version would do most things that most people want. It's a 500 word count limit when you're doing the check.
I've seen about love. I got a phone call on Sunday night. I won't tell you their name. And it was from one of my employees who was drunk.
Okay.
Do you know what he said to me? I goes, oh no, he's phoning me. What's up? He says, Peter, I love you.
Yeah.
So I've told the guys, and we're having a bit of fun with him now. He doesn't even remember doing it.
No, I won't. Totally, we're going to phrase down. He was totally plastered. He was out of it.
But the reason for it is I look after my staff. I've got a little family here, and right at the beginning, I've got to tell you, this guy was going to leave, and then I said, "Well, come have a coffee and consider it." And he says, "I'm so glad I stayed with you now," And so that's what I do. If you've got a business, don't treat them and us. Treat them as your family. How would you want your family to be treated when they go to work? Treat people with respect. That's my motto for running my business.
Yeah. Right now, major event of the week was I had a meeting with one of my colleagues, and he was having problems broadcasting. And he spoke to the software house. They couldn't work. Nobody could work out what the hell was going on, why he wasn't successfully broadcasting. When he went live, his pitch was fuzzy. Okay, not as clear as we are. I suggested to him that just because you can go live in 1080p resolution, you shouldn't. I only ever go live in 720p because it reduces the bandwidth. It reduces the amount of people who've got. 80% of videos watched on mobile phones. So right. if people are paying to watch us, you've got to be kind. So reduce the definition on your camera. Now, strangely, my camera today is set at 360. Now, your two cameras are probably set at 720.
I'm 720. I'm just looking now.
Yeah. John, you are?
I'm pretty sure it's 720p. Yeah.
I've just changed it to 360. How do I look?
As
Old
beautiful
and
as ever.
knackered.
Sorry?
I said you look old and knackered now. You're at 360.
But is it made any difference?
I just said as handsome as ever, Peter. We can't tell the difference. The truth is that broadcasting at 360 is friendly on your internet, and there's no reason not to. And the only reason to go to 720 and 1080 is vanity, because you want to see you in beautiful high res. So there's no benefit to it. Anyway, my friend and colleague decided that he would go down from 1080 to 360. And what do you think happened when he went live next time? Trick question. I'll answer it for you. His picture was perfect.
Good.
He had no fuzziness. Everything just simply worked. And he's a happy chappy. And so, hint of the week, if you're broadcasting live, dial it down to 360 because you don't need anything higher than that. Because it's not as if you're watching a sport. You're actually watching. I mean, we rarely move. So what's the point in being high def?
Is that if you're the broadcaster?
No. It helps if you're the broadcaster or co-host.
Okay, for you, for
incredibly, from this week, if anybody asks me, 360. That's it. Because I'm in 360 right now. You can still see me.
Well, let's leave it 360.
Yeah.
Whew.
All good. Right, we've got a couple of minutes left. Any sport? Oh, there's cricket going on, but we don't like to talk about cricket. Well, I do. John and Peter switch off, so I won't. But good luck to England. Playing well at the moment over in Pakistan. Yeah. Okay, anything to look forward to this weekend? All right, I'll start. This is a parkrun weekend, and this time this week we're actually not going to be running. Angelica and I both volunteered to be park walkers, which is a volunteer role, and it means you get credit because you're actually running, you're doing the course, but you're also there to actually help people who are going around the course, possibly for the first time, and you're there to meet and greet and chat to people. So we're looking forward to actually going around slowly or slower and just chatting to people as they go around, because quite a few people these days just walk. Yeah, so hence the term park walker. So looking forward to that. So strangely, we have to get up earlier. Yeah, we've got to be there for 8:30 instead of 5 minutes to 9 for the briefing, to be briefed by the race director. So that's my weekend, or part of it. Oh, and we did take Monday off. Monday is now a weekend day. We went over to the Courts Garden on Monday afternoon. That's good. Wow. What are you up to this weekend? You're still here? He's moving.
He doesn't. Can you hear, John? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You're
I'm just sitting listening to you two.
Right. What are you doing this weekend?
Allotment.
I could have guessed that.
Maybe take maybe some granddaughter, but then did that twice. Yes, twice this week so far. Yeah.
Okay. I will be out Friday, Saturday night singing, because I'll tell you, people say to me, "You're always in here when I'm not singing with my partner for real gigs," and you're always here, I say, because I sit at home all week with you two, basically, right? And singing is my release. I don't drink alcohol, but I go in, everybody knows me. I get to speak to real people. I see some of my customers, and I go on and I entertain them for free. and people send me over my non-alcoholic drinks because they know me. And I think singing for me is like going for a run now because I can't run anymore because my feet. Yeah. And sometimes I go on my bike, but I can't go on my bike just now. Because I've still got social.
Okay. Well, we wish everybody, have a great weekend. And it's over to John.
So it's goodbye from him up in Scotland, who says he's coming down to Birmingham soon. And it's goodbye for our southwestern friends in Wiltshire. And it's goodbye from me in the West Midlands. Same time, same place next week. Bye.
Take care, everybody.